Well, congratulations. How does it feel to get an official UFC win?
Wow, feels amazing. And the way I've been treated all week, the way you guys have welcomed me, people in the media, Dana, Hunter, everybody at the PI, the way I've been treated by all the nutritionists, the physical therapist there, it's been an amazing time, yeah.
Did you miss the gold glitter, though?
A bit, yeah, it would have been nice, yeah. It looks cool, huh?
Yeah.
But everything else is shit.
Tell us how you really feel. So, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, if you're going to answer that question, we'll take it.
Yeah, it's been a bad couple of years. The stress I've been put through, the stress my family's been put through, to even just get fights, it hasn't been nice. And this is something. It's hard for me to talk bad because I've had a couple good years at one as well. In the beginning, they treated me well, but over the last couple of years, it's been really bad. And this is something I feel I have to do for other fighters. If you think of signing with one championship, don't. It's that simple. You should not. There's nothing there. There's no fights. You're just wrong if you do this. If you sign there, this is a bad mistake.
And you mentioned that you'd thought about this moment, being in the UFC. Did it live up to the way you had dreamed?
Yeah, it definitely did. So walking out was kind of a sinking in little moment to see, to finally be here after all these years of trying to get out, trying to get here. Yeah, and it seems like the future is pretty bright, right? So it seems like I can really get some cool stuff done here. Let's see how far I can take this thing.
I know, obviously, winning a title is probably one of the next goals, but are there any goals in between now and then? Maybe like a specific venue you'd like to fight in, or somebody you'd like to fight?
I said Madison Square Garden sounds good, yeah? I'm pretty good, right? Did I get hurt?
You mean next week, Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, if they have somebody for me, I'm down for it.
Looking at just the way that you said this week went for you, was it all that different than a fight week somewhere else?
Definitely. It's crazy. The way you guys treat me is it's really a blessing. It was very nice. Yeah, it's nice just as a respect thing, man to man, woman to man. It's just nice to be treated respectfully. Yeah.
What about the fans? Because obviously I know in Asia sometimes they're silent.
Yeah.
You've probably fought in big crowds, but here it's different too. What was the crowd like?
It's very cool. I've always liked America a lot because you guys really come out for a party. And Asia's very cool too. They're very respectful and they applaud and they cheer a little bit and they come out in masses as well, which is awesome. But you guys really come for a party. Last time I did a grappling match, a guy in the crowd yelled out, "Grab his dick and twist it." So yeah, you guys know how to party.
Yeah, that probably doesn't happen in Asia, right?
No, that hasn't happened yet.
What about your opponent? I know you were familiar with him, so it wasn't a complete surprise. But was it different being in there in an actual competition with him?
Yeah, definitely. He's very tough, as we knew already. But he really came in with a good game plan as well. So he something I didn't really expect. He came at me too. So he made the distance short, and he tried to really stay in that boxing pocket. And on the floor, I made a few mistakes, especially in the second round. I shouldn't have went for those darces. I thought I had them, but they weren't there. There's a few little tweaks I should make there. But I'm happy it happened this way. The fight happened this way because normally he's the guy who lasts longer, who takes some shot, and he's still there, and then he finishes guys in the end of the second or in the third round. So it's cool that I was that guy this time.
Just this fight week and in there now, was there anything that you learned that you can take into this next one that maybe you didn't know since it was your first UFC fight?
Yeah, so it was like 6 or 7 years ago for last time I cut weight, so it's nice to have that process down a little bit now. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's still fighting, and I know this is something I know how to do. So hopefully, I get to show it off a couple more times.
And last question for me: is there anybody in the top 5 that you kind of have your eye on outside of the champion? I'm assuming the champion's somebody, but what about someone else? Anyone?
Yeah, I was just training with Strickland over the last couple of weeks, so it wouldn't be as nice to call him out, I guess. But why not Hamzat? That'd be a nice matchup, grappling wise. Yeah, it'd be cool.
What was it like training with Sean? Is he as insane as?
Yeah, basically, yeah. But very nice too. We had some fun things. He told me to get out of the cage because I wasn't part of the team, and then he came running after me. He said, "Holland, Holland." I'm sorry, I was wrong. You can use the cage. So he's. So he's there's some humbleness there too. So I really liked him.
Thank you.
RDR. This might be a silly question because you're a double champion. You fought in a major organization, but was there any UFC jitters tonight?
Nah. So after all these years fighting, and I'm getting a little older as an athlete. That part is pretty much under control. I don't really get too anxious anymore, and I'm trying to enjoy every moment. I'm trying to be in the moment. I don't try to look ahead too much. I don't try to look ahead to the fight too much. It's a fucking gift to even be here. Most people are stuck in the office all week, and then in the weekend they have to spend time with the kids they don't like, and I'm just. I'm here with my friends. They're all gambling all week, but but I get to train. At home I get to spend a lot of time with my family, with my kids. I get to go out for you guys here, put on a show, fight people. Life is good, huh?
Can you talk a little bit more about the game plan going into the fight? Like, was it obvious that you wanted to get him down to the ground? Like, you dropped him at the end of the first round. Like, did you think you were robbed of a knockout?
I don't know. I keep dropping these guys, but I don't know how to ground and pound right yet. So this is something I need to work on. I get them to go to the floor, but then I go, oh, fuck, what did I not do now? So I have to practice this a little bit.
Was it nice? I'm sure you've seen the comments for several years. The best fighters don't fight in the UFC. Blah 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 blah.
That's bullshit.
So was it nice to get in the UFC and get a win over a UFC fighter?
Yes, it's very nice to finally be here, and it's cool that the future is bright now. That I have something to look forward to. That I know I can fight soon again. Get the next fight going, and yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Would you like to fight over in Europe with the UFC going over to Europe next year?
Look, I'm already so fucking thankful for you guys. Whatever the UFC wants of me, I'll do it. Yeah, just give me a call. I'm ready.
And then finally for me, I just want to know about the weight cut. Obviously, you haven't been down in middleweight for a minute.
Yeah.
How was it a bad weight cut? Can you kind of talk about that?
No, so the guys at the PI really helped me. So I don't know if people know this, but for the last 3 weeks, they cooked every meal for me, did all my supplements. They gave me all the instructions about what to do, how to get used to the heat. Everything was planned out. The help with the rehydration, they have everything set for you. They have all the meals for you afterwards. I see they even have fucking meals for you guys. You're not even cutting weight. So this I've really been treated like a king, which is amazing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you wanted to go out there and put on a great show for the UFC debut, but going in the third round, looking at the judges' scorecard, you both had a round. So going into the third round, what's your corner telling you as you're going out there for the third?
They were saying you both have a round, so it's time to finish this motherfucker.
And I know you don't want to. You said you don't get anxious going into fights and other stuff, but as you're going that third, you wanted to get a finish. You wanted to make a note. So is there any pressure in your head? Is there any voice in your head? Like, what are you thinking as that round's progressing?
Nah, this is the goal to get at for me in the fight, a state of no mind, no thinking, no thoughts, just action.
So when you think back about your performance, are you happy overall?
Yeah, I'm happy. It had to happen this way. A little bit of struggle is good for me, I think. Some more new things to change, some things to work on, and didn't get hurt. Got the win, got the finish, so no complaints.
I heard John Jones was out there. Did you try to look him up and see what he thought about your performance or anything?
Yeah, I was looking at if I saw him, but I didn't see him anymore. But I got him with the elbow, right? So John, come on.
That's awesome. Congrats on your victory.
Thank you.
Just a quick one for me.
Yeah.
Congrats on the win. Amazing debut. I don't think it could have gone any better. Even the fact that your fight was moved up to co-main.
Yeah.
You're like, man, okay, what else? If I wait a little longer, how more perfect can it be?
Yeah, cool. Huh? So yeah, everything lined up. Time for even bigger, better things, hopefully.
There's so many finishes tonight, and thank you for yet another one. If you were to get a 50,000, what do you do with that bonus?
We have some costs at home coming up. So my wife and I, we bought a new house. We're looking for a new place for the gym. So maybe spending some time in Miami. It's not that cheap in Florida. So I have some things to spend it on. Yeah, and maybe my friends want to spend some money as well tonight.
All right, man. Well, officially welcome. Congrats on the win, sir.
Thank you.